but does finish him off. Gets 2. Gets 3.
What a hit that hits him 65%.
And does it go in? It goes in! It goes in!
Wideswing fight. 4v2, 4v1. Why we go 4v none?
Hello, Pio Nation. I hope you're doing well. My name is Matt Williamson. You're still watching Marietta College Esports. So first and foremost, we do want to apologize for the technical issue during the during the Smash match. The streaming computer blue screened. That's what I get for trying to do multiple things at the same time. But everything should be fine. It even did the updates that it was needed. So maybe that was part of the issue. My theory is that the performance intentionally plummets until you get your Windows updates taken care of. So we'll see if things go well with our League of Legends match against Marquette University. They're already in the lobby, so we could be starting any second. So I'm just going to check here. It looks like Marietta is going to start on the red side, and Marquette's going to be the blue side. I saw blue, and I thought that meant that we were going to be on the blue side. But yeah, I mean, we're already in the lobby. We should be getting things underway. I know it's been a while since we had a chance to actually stream a League of Legends match live. That's just because with a lot of the reschedules and things going on, it's just been a little difficult to squeeze them in. So we're finally able to showcase our League of Legends team again. This could very well be the only League of Legends stream that we'll have. I know on Saturday against Western Kentucky, I don't think we're going to necessarily be able to stream it because it is spring break, but the team will still be playing. Oh, ready checks are coming out, but they're not ready just yet. I'll go over some of the announcements after the champ selection, but they will be playing the following Saturday, and we may or may not be able to stream that one. So this could be the only match remaining for the team that we're going to be able to stream. So we're just waiting for everyone to get back. But like I said, I think I have time to at least go over the roster for the League of Legends team. So we're going to have in the top lane sophomore Aiden Gatlin, AR Gatlin, and the jungle we're going to have senior Bryce Heitman Scrimpo. At mid, we're going to have sophomore Kat Huffman Happier Cat. At ADC, we're going to have senior Steph Saunders Radio Soul. And then we're going to have a support senior Bethany Holstein Maxaboot. And we are getting things set up. So let's go ahead and get into Champion Select. And make sure that the audio is good. It seems a little quiet for me, but I think that's just me. We're already seeing some bans and some new champions that even I'm not aware of yet.
What did I do?
Yeah, it's been a while since I've played League of Legends myself, so we're seeing some new champ bans coming out from Marietta, but we're going to see Irelia, Twisted Fate, and Nico banned from Marquette. And it looks like Marietta is going to ban Ornn for their last one. That way Eric Gatlin just does not have to worry about that matchup in the top lane. But Marquette will get the pick first, so we will see what they are going to be going with. It looks like they are going to prio pick Orianna in the mid lane. This is very interesting and very bold just to go ahead and start off with prio picking your mid lane. Usually you would save that for last. But Marquette is like, no, we're not worried about that. We want to make sure that our mid laner gets the Orianna. So we'll see what the team decides. They're going to go with Seraphine. They have been playing that quite a bit. Also didn't get a chance to mention the roster that we do have our head coach, Games Grum, but we also have our League of Legends coach, Alex, helping out with the team as well. So we do want to take a minute to thank all of our coaches as well. But Marietta can still pick their second champ. And it looks like it's going to be Viego going to Scrimpo in the jungle. He loves playing that Viego. So right now, Pioneers are going with some comfort picks. We're seeing the Aphelios being highlighted for Marquette. We'll see if that's what they decide to lock in, but it's still very bold that they're going to pick their 2 carries as for their first 2 picks. And they will lock in the Aphelios. Now we're waiting for Marquette's next pick, and oh my goodness, they're picking Sona! Sona's my main. I am so happy. But I'm also sad because we have to beat up on Sona. And Marietta will pick Morgana. Interesting pick. I don't know if that's going to be a mid Morgana or if it's going to be a support Morgana. We'll have to see. But now we're just waiting for the final bans. So Marietta will ban first. So because they're going to take away the Maokai. They're taking away some tanky type champions from Marquette.
Fear is the first of many foes.
And they're going to take away Garen to top lane. No, Air Gatlin has played quite a bit of Garen up there, so they may be looking to ban him out to limit his champion pool. And Marietta's going to take away the Zac, so not seeing him in the jungle. And another target ban towards AR Gatlin by taking away the Mundo. So we'll have to see, because AR Gatlin's playing pretty much Mundo, Garen, and Ornn. And it looks like Marietta is going to pick the Leona. So that is going to be a mid Morgana to go up against this Orianna. Happier Cat seems to be very comfortable with that matchup. But the real question is, what will AR Gatlin pick? Because now Marquette's going to be able to pick another top laner, so that's one less top laner that AR Gatlin can select. It looks like they're going to go with Malphite in the top lane. So now we're going to see what will be the jungler. Well, they haven't locked in the Malphite yet. Actually, no, they're going to go with the Scion instead. And wait, are they going to pick Darius too? Okay, so let's see. They're going to go with Volibear for jungle. That would have been very interesting if they decided to go with a Darius jungle. So now the real question is going to be, what will AR Gatlin play? I know he has a limited pool and most of his champions have been banned. But looks like he's going to go with the Malphite instead since it was not taken away. Alright, so just going to wait for the loadout to make sure there aren't any issues or any last second surprises. But this does look like the correct lineup. So once we know everything is good in the game, we will have to wait for the 3-minute spectator delay. And we're on a 3-minute stream delay as well. But once that 3 minutes expires, we'll get the game. So we'll go over a couple announcements while we are waiting for the game to load for us. Looks like everything is good. So they are going to be loading up into the game. So we're going to go over a couple of announcements while we are waiting for this. So first of all, we do want to give a shout out to HyperX for being the official peripheral sponsor of Marietta College Esports. They have provided our facility with keyboards, mice, headsets, mouse pads, and microphones. We have one of their QuadX mics in our room right now for our streaming room. So we do want to thank HyperX for providing those peripherals for us. If you want to check out some HyperX gear, you can go to hyperx.gg/MariettaES. The QR code is up on your screen. They got some great deals going on right now, especially on keyboards, headsets, and microphones. So I do recommend you checking them out. We also want to give a shout out to Over the Moon Pizza for their support. Every Tuesdays and Thursdays, they will have their game night at their restaurant on Front Street in Marietta. So you can get a good deal on pizza and drinks, but you can also play some Nintendo Switch. They have some Smash Brothers, some Mario Kart, some Mario Party. And on Tuesdays, if our Overwatch team is playing, they will be airing our streams there. So you can go over, get some food, and cheer on our Overwatch team on Tuesdays. Of course, we take a minute to thank all of our partners for supporting our program. We want to thank Buy Blue Light. They are offering us some blue light glasses, and we're working on the arrangements to get those for our students. But they also invited our Overwatch and Rocket League teams to an invitational last weekend. Our students had a great experience with it. We also want to thank Elgato for helping us get a good deal on the face cameras that you see and some of the capture cards to help improve the quality of our streams. We want to thank Incrediware for providing the athletic compression sleeves that you may see some of our students use, especially our Smash team. They love the gloves from them. They're very comfortable. But we want to thank Incrediware for providing that for our students. We also want to thank Kovacs for providing the aim training software for our first-person shooter players. And we want to thank MSI for providing some monitors and some additional equipment to help support our program. Of course, we want to thank all of you for your support. Thank you for watching. Thank you for following. Thank you for subscribing. It is one of the main ways that we generate revenue for our program. Now, of course, if you have Amazon Prime, there's this thing called Prime Gaming that you may or may not know about, where you can connect a free Twitch account to your Amazon Prime account. That gives you Prime Gaming, which gives you several perks, such as free in-game items, especially from League of Legends or even some of the other games by Riot, whether it's Valorant or Runes of Terror. Actually, I think they're doing away with the card game, if I remember right. But maybe there'll be some stuff from some of the new games that they announced, like the new fighter game that Riot recently announced. I mean, come on! That fighter game looks awesome. But anyway, you can get free cosmic items, you can get free games, or even a free sub that you can use on any channel. You just have to remember to renew that sub every 30 days. So if you subscribe to us, you get these emotes that you see on your screen. You cannot get these emotes anywhere else. How do we know that? Because I made them myself. So you can't get them anywhere else. But yeah, you can get the benefits of subscribing to our channel at no additional cost for you. The main thing is just remembering to renew that every 30 days. That's the only stipulation. But, all right, we are loading up into the game, so we should be starting up any second now. So here we go. And we're already seeing a lot of pings coming out from Marquette. Once again, Marietta is going to be on the red side. Marquette will be on the blue side. I don't know if they're going to be looking for an invade, but they are grouping up, so they could be looking for an early invade. And that ward's going to get caught. They're not going to waste resources to take out the ward. So I think they were looking for something, but we do see this Scion may have gone a little bit too far. And we're going to see an early one fight. Sion gets very low. Flash comes in, and first blood will already come out for the Pioneers. Although Shrimpko is going to go down to Oriole, so it's a 1-for-1 trade. So Marietta does get the first blood.
Minions have spawned.
And Happier Cat actually gets the assist with it. So that gives them a little bit of an advantage. So we'll see if Marietta can use that in their favor. And what is that Sona skin? That is an awesome Sona skin. Anyway, we're going to see Marquette will start on the red side of Scrimpo. Can solo the blue side. Going to go ahead and take that. Looks like there is a little bit of bug with the objective timers for the spectator. Not much we can do about that. We're just going to have to live with it. But what's really going to be interesting here is this mid lane matchup with Happier Cat and the Morgana. I know that they have played a good amount of Morgana mid, but I have yet to see the Morgana mid in action. So we'll see how Happier Cat does against the Oriana. See a little bit of a wave push going on in the bot lane. See, trying to go for the root, doesn't get it. Happier Cat getting a little bit of damage onto this Oriana. Just a little bit of trading there while minions are kind of dying. Well, Marietta continues to push the bot lane, although Max will be getting very low in health, but should be able to get away just fine. You know, Shrimpo is heading up into the topside jungle. They were looking for a gank attempt. It's going to get spotted by Volibear. So Sion and Volibear are going to be falling back a little bit, giving AR Gatlin just a chance to get some farming. He was a bit behind on CS, and that's actually given Marquette a chance to actually get ahead in gold because of the CS differentials. But still very early in the game. It's not even 4 minutes in. Aragala's going to have to keep his distance. And it looks like we're going to see a fight onto this Volibear. The Pioneers are collapsing on him. Has to flash away. And they will take that trade. Not have to pop any summoners themselves, but forcing the flash out of the Volibear. Now we see Philios trying to get some damage onto Radio Soul. Actually, it is Radio Soul just using top rope. That is the account that they're using for CLOL, so don't want you to think there's no like ringer or anything going on. We see a little bit of root going on onto Radio Soul. I'm going to keep calling it Radio Soul even though it's top rope, just so we know who we're talking about. See Sion getting some advancement onto AR Gatlin, pushing that top lane even further. And AR Gatlin is just struggling with CS in that top lane, only at 18 right now, but Sion's just not giving him an opportunity to farm. And we're going to see there's going to be some fighting over in the top river. Probably trying to go for some of those void minions. I don't know the exact term for them. But we're going to see Volibear starting up on those void minions. Can't remember what they're exactly called. But Marietta's going to have to concede that. Let's see, Volibear's just slowly getting all those minions. Does get the Void Grubs. Okay, that's... I was close with Void Minions. Yes, they're Void Grubs. But now I know. They're going to try to get a catch on Orion. Orion is going to pop the element, does flash away. And Marietta's just going to let that go. Orion have the pop flash and ultimate just to stay alive. A big root's going to come out onto the Oriana, but not enough to finish her off, but that may be enough to force her to back out. And Marietta's going to use this opportunity to go for the dragon. They're not too worried about the Void Grubs if they can get this Ocean Drake. You know, if a fight does break out, Air Gatling could teleport in if need to. But yeah, Marietta will secure that Ocean Drake. Air Gatling's just trying to put some pressure onto the Scion, but needs to really take care of some of these minions to get some CS back up. Let's get a few there. See a lot of pinging going on in that bottom brush. So some wards going out. But right now it's still almost a 2,000 gold lead in favor of Marquette. And part of it is just because of the CS differences. Even the bottom lane, we see affiliates at 61 CS, where Radio Soul is at 37 now. So Marietta's just falling behind on their farm. And also the objectives that Cyber was able to get for Marquette. Our Gauntlet is being slowed down. Going to have to run away. Does not get hit with the knock-up. So far, still pretty quiet though. Everyone's starting to hit level 6 or above. I mean, I think everyone's like between 6 to 8. Although Maximum is still at level 5, and part of this just bot lane was a little ahead in CS a while back, but now they're struggling to get any farms, so they're not able to get the XP. And now we're going to see Volibear trying to come in for and oh, Happier Cat does end up going down, trying to pop the ultimate to get the stun onto Volibear, but just not able to do so. So that is going to be another kill for Marquette. And we're going to see Marietta trying to get the jump onto Sona and will punish Sona for overextending. Meanwhile, Shrimpo is trying to get onto the Scion, who has to flash away, but will not get away. Shrimpo will get the kill. So we're getting kills in every lane. Marietta actually comes out on top, 2 kills to 1. And that's going to give AR Gatland a little bit of breathing room to try to farm, push, and even back out, because he's only able to get his boots. So this will be an opportunity for him to push a little bit, maybe get some turret plating, especially since the teleport is down for Scion, so it's got to take a couple minutes to get back. But we do see Volibear is nearby. The next set of Void Grubs are coming up. But now he looks like he's going to try to get the jump onto AR Gatland. Although the ultimate is not available this time. But AR Gatland's going to try to do a little bit of trading. That looks like he will be able to teleport. Actually, things are coming out. Happy Cat is in position. Maybe looking at a possible fight here in the top lane, because Scrimpo is nearby too. And actually may use this opportunity to capture some Void Grubs. But we do see Oriana coming in, so there may be a fight over by the Void Grubs. Shrimpo does get one, but it looks like he may have to concede for the others. Oriana's going to pop the ultimate, but Shrimpo is going to get shielded to get out. And Happier Cat's looking for a play, gets hit by the ball. But we're going to see Smite coming out by Volibear, and Oriana's going to get caught. Yeah, Maximu is there. Happy Cat does get the kill, and Marietta's going to be trying to collapse onto this Scion. Scion's going to go down, and Marietta will use this opportunity to grab that other Void Grub. So Pioneers are doing a great job collapsing onto their opponents and getting the picks they need. They're still behind in gold though, despite being up in kills. We do see the Seraphine all coming in. Turrets is going to take a lot of damage onto the Philios, and the shutdown will go to Radio Soul thanks to that charm and the help with the turret. So that shutdown goal is going to help close the gap. So now it's only 1,000 gold difference between the teams. So if Marietta can get some objectives, if they can get their farm up, then they're going to be right in this game at 12 minutes in. And Marietta is starting up on this Chemtech Drake. Oriana is looking to make a play. Pops the ultimate, does catch Maximum, who's very low on health, but is still alive, just barely alive. I'd have to see how much health she had left, but it had to be in the single digits. But Volibear comes in and steals the Chemtech Drake. You didn't have the jungler under control, and you get punished for it. And now Marietta's trying to retreat, but they're going to get the jump onto Happier Cat. Soda with the ultimate, actually catching two. Shutdown goes onto Viego, so Marquette's right back into this, stealing a Drake and 2 kills. So Marietta will have to back out and buy up. But we're seeing a couple of completed items coming out for the Pioneers. You see Stripper's got one item, Maximu's got her shield up. You see Aphelios has one completed item too.
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
I see first tower is going to go to Marquette in the bot lane. See Catalyst just trying to get the damage onto the Scion. Stripper is going to be there to pounce on him. Does not have flash available, but here comes Volibear to help out. And Volibear is so far ahead, but Shrimpo gets the kill, but Volibear is going to take that AR Gallon. But we do see Happier Cat trying to come in, but Radio Souls is going to take down the Philios, and now they're going to just try to take down Sono, who's trying to get away, get stunned, but we'll have to use Flash to survive. Meanwhile, Happier Cat and Shrimpo have to run away. They try to get the jump on the Volibear, it was just not enough. So it was a 2-for-1 overall in Marietta's favor, trying to close that gold gap, but still not enough. Producing Maximo in Radio Soul will be backing out. Meanwhile, Marquette's going to use this opportunity, and there is a pause. Have to see what's going on here. Yeah, it looks like there was a headset issue, so a pause came in. But Rift Herald was taken by Marquette. So to see what's going on here. Yeah, not sure what's going on with the game here. Okay. Alright, we're back. I don't know what happened there. But meanwhile, Marquette does capture the Rift Herald. So we'll see where they decide to use that to try to push lanes. But Marietta seems to be grouping up in the mid lane, maybe looking for a possible push there. We're still seeing that Scion putting pressure into that top lane. But Air Gatlin is trying to make a play. He's going to get knocked up. And already less than half health. Trying to use the minions to get some free damage onto him as well. But that shield's going to keep him alive. Air Gatlin trying to get some of the minions taken out. But that turret is going to go down, forcing Air Gatlin to retreat. Maybe see a possible fight here in the mid lane. Maxibu takes a little bit of damage. Looks like we had a lane swap where bot lane is now in mid lane's in bot. Scrippo maybe looking for a play. Gonna have to take out that ward. See Sion getting the charge onto Air Gatlin. They both use their ultimates. Sion uses to engage, and Air Gatlin has to disengage, and the Shockwave does come out onto Happier Cat, trying to pop the ultimate, but it will go down. And that's going to give Marquette the opportunity to go for the Infernal Drake, as the rest of the Pioneers have to scatter. Severi trying to get a jump onto this Scion. Does have his flash available, trying to get more stuns. But maybe look at, yeah, does flash through the Baron Pit. Meanwhile, Marquette uses this opportunity to secure an Infernal Drake. So we're just seeing the game slowly going further away from the Pioneers. Marquette is now up by about almost 6,000 gold, 18 minutes into the game. You see, Happier Cat is going to get caught by Volibear, who's just been able to free roam around at 5-0 and 2. Been a big factor into this game so far. Marietta's going to have to find a way to shut down this Volibear. And now we're going to see that Rift Herald being summoned. And then we're going to see Marquette trying to collapse onto Radio Soul. Pops the charm, but it's still going to go down. Turrets are going to be hurting Volibear, but Volibear is very tanky, so he's not too concerned about those turret charges. While Sion is still continuing to harass in the top lane. Maxibu maybe also getting caught. Volibear is going to get the jump. Tries to lance away, but will go down as well. But now we're going to see Marquette use this opportunity to try to take as much from Marietta's jungle as possible. But now we're looking at about a 9,000 gold difference in Marquette's favor. 4 towers down. Marietta has not been able to get a single one down. So Marietta has the objective bounties to help them get into the game, but they're going to have to find those picks. They're going to have to try to get those bounties. And we see that Volibear has a 700 gold bounty, which would be huge if a key player from the Pioneers can get it. Marietta trying to catch this Scion once again. Will pop his ultimate to get away, and Marietta's just going to fall back. Looks like Baron has spawned, but as a reminder, there's different kinds of Barons, so I haven't played enough to know which one's which at this point. Hypercat maybe looking to get a pick onto the affiliate. Sona is going to be charging in, but now Volibear is trying to get a jump onto Maxibu. But Scrimpo is there to help. We're just kind of at a standoff here. Marquette may be looking to go for the Baron, but they're trying to get control of the jungle. But Marietta has it pretty well boarded. John's going to be coming out and it's going to be catching. Oriana does get the shutdown onto Scrimpo. Marietta will be falling back because we do see Marquette just putting pressure onto the mid lane, although Scion is also putting pressure on the bot lane, trying to take down that inhibitor tower. Scrimpo is going to be there. The charge comes out by AR Gatlin. Scrimpo trying to get some damage onto Scion, but does pop his ultimate to get away. You know, we're solo Maxibu just trying to clear out those minion waves in the mid lane. Happier Cat trying to solo lane in the top lane, but we're going to see Oriana teleporting in to contest that tower. Marietta is going to start roaming around, though, looking for a potential pick. Meanwhile, Infernal Drake's going to be up in 3 seconds, and Volibear and Sona are going to be going for this. Meanwhile, Marietta may use this opportunity to try to start the Baron while they're distracted with the Dragon. But no, they're going to see that the Oriana is there. So I think they're just going to hang around. But starting up in that Baron pit could be very risky, especially with Oriana's Shockwave. Yeah, they are going to be. Looks like Teleport is going to be coming in for Scion. Going to catch Maxibu. Shockwave comes out, but does not connect with anyone. Maxibu does get shielded by Happier Cat. And Marietta is going to fall back. Oracle Lens is going to try to catch where the Pioneers are. And Volibear is going to be charging in, but he's going to get rooted in the process. But Marietta has to run away. Two of them, though, get stunned by Scion. And Radio Soul is going to go down. There's the ultimate coming out for Volibear. Maximus is going to go down. Here comes the charge. Happier Cat trying to run away to get into the base. So two of the Pioneers are down, but Happier Cat's going to fall. And solo Scrimpo will try to leave. Actually, no, he will stay up, but not for much longer. Triple kill is going to be coming out for Oriana. And there's just not much Marietta can do at this point. They're going to now try to use this advantage to push lanes, maybe looking for a Baron. The turret in the mid lane has already gone down. Aphelios is going to continue to push there. Now we're going to see AR Gatlin trying to put some pressure to take down the Silent, but just is not able to do so. It's just too far behind at 0-1-4. So Marquette's going to use this opportunity to go for the Baron. And there's not much Marietta can do to contest this. So they do secure the Baron. So meanwhile, Marquette is using this opportunity to keep pushing all the lanes, or pushing the jungle. Marietta falling back to try to get a tower in the bot lane, but now we're going to see Marquette looking to collapse. Sion putting some pressure onto Maxibu. Does get rooted, but get the knockup onto Maxibu. Meanwhile, Marquette is looking to flank from behind. Volibear is going to try to take down Hypercat, but gets shielded, so we'll go for Radio Sulfur instead. Maxibu, not much you can do by herself there. Just kind of left alone, and Sion will get the kill. Actually, no, never mind. The Orianna will kill steal the kill from the Sion. But meanwhile, the rest of Marquette is going to put some pressure onto these inhibitor towers, using those Baron and powered minions as well. And Marietta can just, all they can do is stand and watch. Air Gatling will get a tower down, but it's just not going to do a whole lot. Orion's going to teleport in to try to help finish this game. And they are continuing the taking out the inhibitor. Nexus towers, one falls, two down. Next, we see ultimates being used left and right. Although the Morgana is going to be going down from Marietta, but so will Maxibu. So that's already two down from the Virus Theory with AR Gatling. And all that's left is the Nexus. And they're trying to push Marietta back onto their fountain. And they're going to take down Shrimpo as well. But that will be the first game in this matchup. So we will go ahead and... Where did I go? There I am. But they are getting me into the lobby here, so we're going to get things set up for game 2 real soon. But yeah, I mean, very early on they were doing okay. It's just they fell behind in the CS, and that Volibear was able to roam around and make a lot of plays. I didn't get a chance to see what the stats were, but looks like everyone is ready, so we're going to go ahead and get started. So let's go ahead and get back into this matchup for the next set of picks and bans. So Nico's going to be banned again by Marquette. We'll see if Marietta makes adjustments to any of their bans. I would think the Volibear should be banned, just as much as considering how much he was able to make plays. But I'm not in the discussions. I don't know what the team is talking about. But it seems like they are thinking about these bans. They're going to take away the Sion, actually, which is an interesting choice. I mean, it does have the Knockus, but I didn't think he was as much of a threat. But that's all right. Twisted Fate's going to be banned again. They're still discussing what they want to take out next. And they're going to take away Hui? Is that how you pronounce him? So they're going to take away him again. And the Irelia is going to be banned again.
What did I do?
And Smolder is going to be taken out again by the Pioneers. So the only difference this time is just banning out the Scion instead of the Ornn. We're going to see, it looks like a possible Gragas coming out for Marquette. But no, they're going to bring back the Orianna. And Marietta's going to take advantage of this opportunity to give AR Gatlin the Garen, since he was banned before, trying to put him on something he's more comfortable with in the top lane. They take away the Scion and give him the Garen, which is what they're hoping for. Maxibu is going to stick with the Leona. But now since Orin's not been banned, Marquette may be looking to take it themselves. And they will grab that Ornn. And looks like they're going to go with the Terrigan support. Man, these guys just know what I play, because Tarek was one of my first supports as well. They play my top two supports, Sona and Tarek. He's got to have the Blood Curse skin. And it looks like Radio Soul is going to lock in that Seraphine for the bot lane again. So we're going to see the Leona Seraphine once again for Marietta's bot lane. And Maokai is going to be banned. And we're going to see the Lilia being banned by Marquette. Zach's going to be banned again by the Pioneers, so still targeting that Zach is just a big playmaker. But Volibear was not banned. So I could see Marquette going for it again. Although they're going to take away the Nocturne, thinking that Shrimpo might go for that. So I feel like if Shrimpo doesn't take the Volibear, then Marquette's going to go for it again. Looks like he's going to stick with the Viego. So now we'll see, will Marquette go with the Volibear once again? We're going to go with the Phillies, but this time they're looking at the Darius? No. They wouldn't go for the Darius. Now, there's that Volibear that I was expecting. And Happier Cat maybe go with the Ari. And they will go with the Ari. This is going to be interesting. All right, we have the matchup here. Getting everything set up. Good to go. We're just going to make sure that everything's working properly before we go into the remaining announcements. As we did some during the first 3-minute delay, then we'll do some others for the next 3-minute delay. So we're just going to wait here to make sure everything is good. Alright, looks like these selections have been made. So now we can go over a few more announcements. So of course, we are always recruiting for our esports program, whether you are a current Marietta College student or if you are a high school senior or a college transfer, we would love to have you be a part of our program. Right now, we do have varsity titles in Fortnite, League of Legends, Overwatch 2, Rainbow Six Siege, Rocket League, Super Smash Bros., and Valorant. So what do you get for being a part of the program? We have our dedicated facility here on campus. You've seen pictures of it, videos of it during our pre-stream. We have several coaches for our games, including our League of Legends coach. We'll always consider volunteer coaches as well. All of our coaches, aside from our head coach, are volunteer. So we want to thank all of them for taking time out of their busy schedules to work with our students. We do try to provide academic and wellness support for our students. We want to take a holistic approach where we want our students to do well not only in esports, but we want them to do well in the classroom, and we want them to do well in endeavors outside the classroom. And we want the esports as a way to help improve their lives. And we do have scholarships available for high school seniors and college transfers. So for more information, go to our link tree, linktr.ee/Marietta Esports, where it has links to all of our social media channels. It has links to the tryout forms. So it has all the information you need there. Speaking of tryouts, we do have some tryouts coming up in the month of March. I know February is ending because today is leap day, but we do have in-person tryouts on Saturday, March 16th. So if you are coming to campus then, we can arrange a tryout while you're here. We will also have online tryouts on Sunday, March 24th. So this is a 3-step process. Just first fill out our recruitment inquiry form at bit.ly/mcrecruit. This just gives you some information about for our admissions department, so they can get you some information. The second step is to actually schedule the tryout at bit.ly/mcesporttryout. You can pick the different dates. So if you're not available in March, we will have tryout dates in April, and we may be looking to some tryout dates in May, just because of the delays with FAFSA, that we want to give students opportunity to secure the financial aid. And we can also join our Discord server, step 3, at bit.ly/PioDiscord, especially if you're going to be trying online. We do those through our Discord server, so you can hop in, say hi, and we can do the tryout while you're online on Discord. And we do want to throw out that we would love to talk to more high schools about our esports program in Marietta College. So we're putting out the contact information of our head coach, Derek Games, and that way we can try to set up virtual meetings. We've already done this with a school earlier this month, and we would love to talk to more schools about our program. So we want to get the contact information for head coach Derek Games at drg001@marietta.edu. Also on X, formerly known as Twitter, at GamesGrump with an underscore, and you can contact them through Discord under GamesGrump. Whether you want to schedule the meeting through Discord or Zoom or Teams or Google Meet or whatever platform you're comfortable with, we would love to be able to talk to you about what Marietta College has available for your students. And I'm getting an error. So I'm not sure what happened there. I'm going to see if I can get back into the game here. But I'm going to try to reconnect it. For some reason, my client is crashing and I can't load into the game. I'm trying to reconnect here. Okay, that was weird. I apologize. That's never happened before, but I think we're going to start loading into the game. Let me just make sure beforehand. Give me a second, but yeah, that was weird that the game was starting to crash, but just waiting to see if things will load up. Just gives you more time to be able to contact our head coach to arrange those virtual meetings here. I'm trying to see what is going on. Because the game it seems like it's not loading properly. Might have to try to restart the game. So let me try reconnecting again. So I do apologize, everyone, for the technical issues, but I've never seen this type of error before. Okay, there we go. It's starting to load now. All right, I think we're going to be fine. This is fine. It just means it just takes it's just going to take a couple extra minutes to get into the game here, but I think we are starting to load in here. So just hang tight here for a little bit. Just waiting for everything here to load, and then we should be good. So, all right, I think we're loading. But all right, here we go. It took a couple minutes, a couple crashes, but we are in. So here we go. Marietta versus Marquette. Marietta's on the red side. Marquette is going to be on the blue side. So we'll see. Can the Pioneers make some adjustments? Of course, the big ones are that Air Gatlin gets to play on something more comfortable with the Garen. Happier Cat's going to be on the Ari, so we'll see if that makes a difference against this Orianna matchup. They're still got to deal with the Volibear and also with the Taric with the immunity ultimate. So they're going to have to be able to take him down before that ultimate goes off. But right now, we are seeing the typical 5 stack. And I'm going to change my sound here. Maybe having the music as loud as it was might not have been the best idea. We'll just lower that master volume a little bit.
Minions have spawned.
Actually, Marietta may be looking for a late invade. Or maybe at least look... Yeah, they're looking for something. Okay, so they just got a late ward out by Marquette's Raptors just to get some idea of where they're starting. But I say everyone will be starting on the right side of the map. It seems like everything is all quiet right now, but who knows? We might see an early gank attempt in the bot lane. Both junglers are down there. Just a little bit poking left and right here. You see Orange trying to get some damage onto Air Gatlin, but will spin to try to clear out some minions. Does get the cannon minion. But Orange does get the charge onto Air Gatlin. Will be spinning again. And will already pop his potion to get healed back up. Looks like Shrimpo is going to be looking to get a catch onto the Orange. Tries to dash away. Gets very low on health. Gets a flash. But it will not be enough. Volibear is there to counter gank. But he's going to get half health. They try to get a kill onto Air Gatlin, but just not going to be enough. So they get the flash out of Orange. But no other summoners were used. But that's still a good win for Air Gatlin. That's going to give him a chance to do some farming, to get caught up on CS, because this Orange's been doing a lot of harassing on him. But actually, okay, Orange popped his teleport to get back in lane very quickly. So it did not give Air Gatlin enough time to do a lot of farming. And he's extremely low in health. He didn't back out. So now he's going to have to get out, back, and then teleport back in. You know, Shrimpo maybe looking for a gank onto the Orianna. The charm does go off, but flashes at the last second, and there is Volibear ready to play. Shrimpo does flash away. And Orianna's going to be looking for one more pick onto Shrimpo, but a great charm there by Happier Cat to keep Shrimpo alive. And even Volibear popped his flash for the engage. So a lot of flashes were used for that, but still no kills yet. But we are seeing that Marquette is out CSing the Pioneers, and they are just about, right now, about 900 gold ahead of them. So it's going to come down to that early game farming. Obviously, push on the air gatling. He's going to be spinning, trying to pop some defenses. But he's just not doing a whole lot of damage. We see that Ornn has gotten some extra health and some extra armor and can pop a potion to heal back up. So right now, air gatling's just not going to be able to do a lot of effective damage against him. But all he has is a Doran shield. And here comes the Ornn ultimate. Does get the catch onto him. AR Gatling has to flash away. Still alive. And Marquette's going to be able to secure the first dragon. AR Gatling is finally going to back out. And he probably should have done it earlier, just to have a chance in that fight with Ornn. But he's still not backing out. He's still hanging by the tower. I don't know. I mean, it looks like Sugarcoat is going to be looking for a play here. Air Gatling is going to be spinning. And there's engagement in the bottom lane as well. We do see Terra getting very low in health. But now Volibear is back. AR Gatlin's still extremely low. Still has not backed. It's been 7 minutes. And he's going to try to get some farm in, but he's got to find an opportunity to back and get some items. So meanwhile, Volibear is going to be able to use this opportunity to grab Void Grubs. Already has 2. Should be able to claim the 3rd without any issue. Charm goes off, doesn't connect. Shockwave does come out onto Happier Cat. Gets very low in health. Pops the Charm and a ball just to deal some damage, but has to get away. AR Gatling finally is able to back away and get some eyes. So he's going to teleport right and get some boots. Although I'm interested that he went with the attack speed boots instead of something tankier. So now we're looking at about 2,200 gold difference, 8.5 minutes in. Looks like Pioneers maybe looking at trying to get a pick onto Tarek. Scarecrow is going to be looking for the engage. The ultimate does come onto by Maxibu, looking to get the engage onto the Aphelios. Some damage goes out, but not a lot of follow-up there. Aphelios was just too far behind by the tower to be able to engage. And the Ornn ultimate comes out, and we're going to see Volibear trying to get an ultimate onto AR Gatling, and first blood will go to Marquette. We're just going to see Ornn continue to farm in the top lane. You know, Scrimpo is going to be rotating around in his red jungle, and clearing some raptors. The Volley Bear is in the their red side buff. Actually, we may have been looking for a possible play, but don't think they're going to find the opportunity. Especially with the goal differential with the ADCs. So Scrimpo maybe looking for a play for Oriana. Oriana does have flash and, well, doesn't have flash anymore. Shockwave comes out, catches two. Volley Bear is coming in for the re-engage. Gets a pop onto Happier Cat. Gonna try to get away. Pops the flash, but it's not gonna be enough. Ultimate comes out for Scrimpo, but double kill for the Volley Bear. And now we're gonna see how scary this Volley Bear is. With already 2 kills and 20 CS ahead of Scrimpo. Let's see another spin coming out for AR Gatlin. Chemcheck Drake is going to be up, and we're starting to see Marquette heading down there. They're starting to clear out some vision, so we would expect it to try to make a play onto that Chemcheck Drake. I don't know if there's much Marietta can do. AR Gatlin does not have his teleport, neither does Happier Cat. So they might have to go with a trade between the Dragon and possibly Void Grubs. But yeah, Marquette is going to go straight for that Dragon. It's going to be uncontested. Meanwhile, Scrimpo is going to be going for Void Grubs, but Oran's going to be heading there to look to contest. Scrimpo is going to be able to get one, but Oran's going to be popping the ultimate. Catches... Yeah, and that Shockwave combo is going to take him out, and that's going to force AR Gatlin away. And we do see the charm coming out for Radio Soul, but there's that immunity that we were talking about, but it does expire. So can Marietta follow up with this? But we're going to see Maximo gets very low in health, not be able to get the kill. Radio Soul looking to take down Felix, but it's just not going to be enough. That immunity from Tarek can be huge if used at the right time. So we're seeing a couple of additional kills for Marquette and trying to gain an extra goalie. Happier Cat looking to get a follow-up, trying to get the charm onto the Tarek. Sounds going to go out, does connect. Radio Soul does end up going down to the Felix. Meanwhile, AR Gatlin's trying to catch Volley Bear, but he's just so tanky right now. Scrimpo looking to chase him down too, but they're just not fast enough to catch him. Meanwhile, minions will take care of that first tower. And now Oran's going to try to catch AR Gatlin, but Volley Bear is nearby. Does have his ultimate if he wants to get the lead, but Max and Boot and Scrimpo are going to be there to try to get the catch on him. They're going to try to get to the damage up, but Oran is going to be there from behind. Ultimate distance used, but does get shut down by AR Gatlin. The rest of the Pioneers have to retreat. AR Gatlin does fall to Oriana, who teleported in, pops the Shockwave, and does take down Scrimpo with that Shockwave. So now it's just Maximu up there to clear up minions to relieve some pressure on that tower. But it's 8 kills to 1. And an 8,000 gold difference at 14 minutes. Now see Felix trying to chase down Radio Soul. Has to flash away to stay alive. We see Philios getting the pick onto Seraphine.
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
Right now at the 15-minute mark, it is a approximately 9,000 gold difference. Marquette's has complete control of the map. They are going to get the Rift Herald. We'll see what this Volibear is going to do. I don't think there's much that Air Gatlin's going to be able to handle at this point. I mean, Ornn has almost double the CS, trying to take at least some of the minions to force Ornn back. You know, Happier Cat trying to get the charm onto the Volibear. Stun does come out, does get knocked up. Pops the ultimate and flashes to the Baron Pit, but Happier Cat's going to dash in too, and Shrimpo will get the kill onto Volibear. Actually, he does pop the ultimate on the Fearless, but it's just going to slow and doesn't really stun. You know, Happier Cat is looking to make a play. Charm goes out, but does not connect. Shrimpo is going to be there to clean up some vision. And Marietta may try to use this opportunity to push down the mid lane. Mountain Drake is going to be up in less than a minute. But Volibear will be up in time. Meanwhile, Tarek will be cleaning up the wards, and it's not the blood curse skin. I am so disappointed in you, Tarek. I was too busy trying to figure out why the game was crashing to pay attention that you were not using the right skin. And Marquette is going to be pushing up. And actually going to start getting... If you look at their vision, we look at where all their wards are in Marietta's blue side jungle. They have wards everywhere except where that pink ward is for Marietta. And they're going to use the Rift Herald to put pressure on the mid lane while they take care of the dragon. But there's just nothing Marietta can do at this point. If they try to enter their blue side jungle on any angle, Marquette's going to find out. Now we do see Pioneers trying to get a catch onto the Ornn. Very low in health. Maximus is looking to get the lance to get the stun off. And shutdown will go to AR Gatlin. It took 4 Pioneers to take him down though. Meanwhile, the Volibear will take down the Mountain Drake by himself. Marietta can't do anything to contest. AR Gatlin's going to be teleporting over. Actually, no, it's going to be Happier Cat teleporting. The Mountain Drake is secured to Marquette. And we're going to see Marietta trying to get the engage onto Marquette, but we're going to see that immunity being popped by Tarek to keep everyone alive as they're falling back. Marietta's going to continue the chase, goes for the stun, gets Maximus stunned. But AR Gatlin may be looking for a flank. And is going to go for the silence and the spin. Maximus does get the roots in, goes for the stun, but where's the rest of the team? AR Gatlin's just going to get taken down because he went out too soon, although the charm does connect, so they are going to get the follow-up kill. Scrimpo going to be looking for a flank, but here comes the Ornn and the Volibear from flanks from behind. Charm's going to come out, the Ornn is going to miss, Maximus is going to fall, so that's already 2 down for the Pioneers, but we're going to see Radio Soul does get caught and will go down as well. So it's a 3-for-1 in favor of Marquette. And they're going to be looking to catch Happier Cat over here. He's going to get stunned. And is able to dash away from the ultimate. But meanwhile, the inhibitor tower is already down. And Marquette's looking to put pressure on this mid inhibitor. They're not going to quite get it, but they may be looking for another push with this next minion wave. We see Maximus going to try to get a jump onto the Ornn, who's going to dash away. He already popped his ultimate from the last fight. Fearless is going to try to put some poke damage onto AR Gatlin, who's spinning around to get some damage onto the Ornn. And the Ornn does get taken down by the execute from AR Gatlin.
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
But we're going to see another turret going down, this time in the bot lane. Happier Cat trying to clear out the minions from there. AR Gatlin trying to catch the Tarek. Gets stunned in the process. Now needs to retreat because the Fearless is trying to chase him down. But we're going to see Marquette going to be resetting. As it is about 11.5 gold difference. between the two teams at 20 minutes, which is a substantial difference. We see the Oriana is at 402 and already has Death Cap available. So those shockwaves are going to be doing insane amounts of damage. We see the Infinity Edge is available for Aphelios. So both of their characters are just doing tons of damage. We see they're trying to get onto the Volibear. Stun's going to be going off onto Maxi Boo. Tries to get away. Does not have Flash and will end up going down. Air Gatlin should not be trying to engage this. But it's already going to get a half health, is stunned. The charm's going to be coming out. But here comes that immunity from Tarek that I was telling you about early on. Everyone's immune, so no follow-up from that charm, and they're going to go and get the engage. Shocker's going to come out and catch Radio, so who ends up going down? Happier Cat's going to get picked off too. Shrimp is going to fall, so that's already 4 Pioneers down. AR Gatlin has to retreat to the base, and they're already trying to get some damage onto the Nexus Towers. But it's not going to be enough, but they're going to continue to try to push. 3 of the Pioneers are still down. So they're going to work on the inhibitor tower. But they get 1 Nexus Tower, they get the inhibitor tower, they're going to be working on the inhibitor. And they may try to end the game here. The Ornn ultimate is going to come out and catches several from the Pioneers. We see Air Gatlin's getting knocked up, tries to spin around, but does end up falling. Maxibu trying to, not much he can do, is going to get picked off as well. The Nexus Towers are down. A knockup is going to be coming out, so it's another kill onto Happier Cat. Stradios is going to fall, and it's just Scrimpo that's left. And that's going to be an ace for Marquette, and that's going to be the Nexus Tower. And the Pioneers will fall to Marquette's 0-2. So I mean, just the name of the game there was just some of the things that we talked about. Waiting for me to reload. There I am. Just looking at the end there. I mean, the CS differentials early on, and we're just seeing here that Volibear finishing 5-2 and 8, and we just saw how much of a playmaker it was. Every time Shrimpo tried to get a gank, and Volibear was nearby to get a counter gank and be able to get a couple picks. But we saw that time both the Oriana and the Fearless did not die at all. In that game, Oriana finished 6-0-9, and the Aphelios was able to finish 7-0-6. And with them being able to finish several items, they were just doing insane amount of damage. In fact, in that game, Aphelios did the most amount of damage for Marquette. But all right, that is going to be it for us today. Just some schedule updates. On Saturday, our League of Legends team will be back. They'll be playing against Western Kentucky at 4 o'clock. I don't know if we're going to be able to stream that just because of it's spring break. Not everyone's going to be able to be here on campus, and there's also some circumstances that's going to make it a little difficult to access our esports room. According to CLL rules, they are allowed to play remotely, so we'll probably end up taking advantage of that just because of circumstances going on during spring break. Our Fortnite team, our Navy team, will be competing for the NACE Star League Traditional Split Championship Saturday at 3 o'clock. Once again, we will not be able to stream that, but they will be on NACE Star League's Twitch channel, so be sure to cheer on our Fortnite team as they compete for a national title. But for all the latest updates with what's going on with Marietta College Esports, please be sure to follow us here on Twitch, X, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. Shoutouts to all of our supporters again. HyperX for being the official peripheral sponsor of Marietta College Esports. But we also want to thank Buy Blue Light, Elgato, Over the Moon Pizza, Incrediware, Kovacs, MSI, and I think that's all of them. And thank all of you for watching. Thank you for your follows. Thank you for your gifts. Thank you for your subscriptions. We truly appreciate it. It does go a long way. And we hope you enjoy the rest of your evening. Have a great night.